Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another tutorial. It's been a while because I wanted to take a break and then I stopped paying attention to stuff, but whatever. We're going to be doing Burkina Faso today. We did Ghana in the last video. If you haven't done Ghana, then I don't know what the hell you're doing. I mean, we started with the CAR, go back, do all this, and have fun, but we're going to be doing Burkina Faso today. I'm also going to be doing this slightly differently, so let's hope this works a little bit better. The colors that you're going to need, did I say? Yeah, this green. So we're going to need normal green, yellow, and then red concrete. Also grab white as well for later on, but you know, first we're going to start with the star here. So coming to this little water thing. This isn't water, it's black concrete, but it's supposed to signify water, I believe. You're going to place a yellow to the left of that. You're then going to go up to the left with a long 2. Remember, keep looking back at the screen whenever I say anything. I do mess up from time to time. So from this long 2 on the right side of it, you're going to go up another 2, so it should be a tall 3. Okay. Then from the second block of the tall 3, you're going to go to the left 2, so it should be a 3 on top of the 2. Okay. And from the top of the tall 3, you're going to do that again until it's overhanging the other thing by 1. So it should be 4, 3, 2, 1. And now take your green. And remember also, if you think a color is better than the color I'm using, use that. You have free will. Alright, so on the left of this, you're then going to place 2 green. Trust me, that's worth it. Then you're going to place yellow on top of it. And then you're going to place to the left of that 4 green. And then you're going to match the green on the other side like this. And then on top of the middle 2, you're going to place green like this. So that's what it should look like. You're going to grab yellow and outline the green with yellow on each green block. And you're just going to mimic the pattern on the other side. So 4, 3, 2, and then a 1. Should look like this. Now on the left side, you're going to, on the second block, you're going to go up with a tall 3. You're then going to go in, actually on top of this tall 3, you're going to place 4 green. And then on top of that, you're going to place a yellow. To the right of the green, you're going to place 4 yellow like this. Okay, and now coming back to this yellow, on the left side of that, place green. And now we're just going to pretty much copy on the other side exactly what we did like this. Just place a line of green coming to the right and left of these. And we will come back to the star. We won't finish it right now. Actually, we can do this. So on the right side, you should have this line from the previous, however long ago, from the Togo Benin video. Just connect up the green line. That means you did it right if it's level, which means that the green line on the other side is level as well. So we will do one more layer of the star. So on top of the green, just place a 2. And then on the other side, place a 1 with 2 black to the left of it. So it should look like this. And then to the left of that black, place some red, matching the line of the green if you want. And then on the other side, just place red until you hit the red line from before, like this. All right, so now everything, by the way, for future reference, everything under the green line will be green and everything above the red line will be red and the star will be yellow. But we gotta get to that point first. Find this staircase coming off of Ghana. Now go up with a long 3. On top of that third one, place a green. To the left of that, place 2, break 1, place 2, break 1. Break the first one, sorry. And then place a line of black until you overhang both sides by 2, like this. You're then going to go down with a long 3. You're then going to go down with 2 1s like that, diagonal ones. Then you're going to go down with a backwards L, tiny L, so it should look like that. You're then going to go up with 2 long 2s, so 1 and then 2. Underneath the second one, you're going to place 2 white and then bring it down on the right side a little bit. And to the right over here, you're going to place green, basically in the same pattern, but reverse. Then you're going to go back to the line of 2 and go up with 2 diagonal 1s, like that. Then you're going to go up with 2 tall 2s, so 1 and 2. Then you're going to go up with 2 diagonal 1s, and then 2 long 2s. 1, 2. So in total, should look like this. And now above this second long 2, you're going to place 3 green, break the first 2, okay? And now to the left of that green, you're going to place a black. You're going to go down 2, connecting diagonally. On the second block, so one under the green, on the opposite side, you're going to place 2 black coming out. And then you're going to go down with a long 2, and then 2 1s. That is not for the country we're doing, but it's easy, so we do it now. And now above this green, so the line of the black, you should place 1 black above the green, but on the black side of it. And then you're going to place a second one, you're going to go to the right, and you're going to go up on the one that you went out with. So it should look like this. Now you're going to take green, and in line with this little long 2, connecting both of these black blocks, you're going to place 3 green, break the first 2, place 2, break the first one, place 2, break the first one. You're going to grab black, and you're going to place 3, break the first 2. So it should look like that. All right, let's continue. To the left, so from this block, you're going to go up to the left with a tall 4, 2, 3, 4. And now towards the star is in, away from the star is out, all right? Until I say otherwise. You're going to go in with a tall 2. You're going to go in with a 1. You're going to go in with a tall 2. You're going to go, no, sorry. You're going to go in with another tall 2. You're going to go out with a tall 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to go out with another tall 3, but on the right of the third block, you're going to place a black. So it should look like this. You're then going to go in with a long 3. You're going to go in with a long 4. You're going to go in with 3 diagonal 1s. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to go in with a tall 3. And now you're going to take a break here. You're going to place green in the middle, red on top, and now you're going to connect the lines that we placed previously. Bang, so we did it correct. As long as these lines match up, that means you got the verticality right, or it means you messed up in 2 places. You could have made that 3 tall, but you could have made this 1 tall, you know, so it would have canceled out. But we did this right. We will still not continue the star. We'll leave that for last. Let's continue the outline. You're going to go in on top of the red with a tall 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to go in with a 1. You're going to go in with a long 2. You're going to go up on that second block 2 times. You're going to take red, and in line with the tall 3 that you have here, you're going to place 3 red, break the first 2, and then to the out of it, so going out, you're going to place 5 red, so it should overhang both sides, 5 black, so it should overhang both sides by 2. Guys, it's been so long since I've done this. I'm sorry, I'm rusty. I wasn't good in the first place, but whatever. Then you're going to place a black in, and then you're going to place another black in, and then you're going to go up in with a tall 3, going to the right on the top one, and then you're going to go down diagonally with 3 1s, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to go in with a long 2. You're going to go in with a long 3. On the third one, you're going to go up, and then you're going to go in diagonally with 1. So it should look like this. I will hover over pretty much everything we did really quickly. Pause if you need to. And again, always keep looking back at the screen, rewind if you feel like you need it. All that. You know what I mean? And there we go. Now going back to this long 3, you're going to take red underneath the other side here, the right side, to make it look like a sideways T that's multicolored. You're going to place a red, and then you're going to go to the right with a red, and then you're going to place a black to the right of the red. Find this one again. You're going to go up to the right with a tall 3, my bad, of black. Oh my gosh, there we go. And on the third block, you're going to place a red. And then going back to the black, you're going to place 2 more black. And then go to the right on the top one. So it should overhang it. Should look like an F. I lied. You're going to make it a little taller. So 1 taller. Should be 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and then the black. But you're going to make it no longer a tall F. You're going to place it 1 out more, which is still an F if you think about it. Then you're going to go down with a long 3. On top of the third block, you're going to go up 3 more, so it should be 4 tall. Then you're going to make that small F that I mistook earlier for the other spot, so place on the third, place 2 more, place 1 more overhanging, so now you got this small F in the correct place. But you're no longer going to have it be a small F, you're going to place 2 more blocks coming to the top of it. Still an F. Then you're going to go up with a long 4, 2, 3, 4. Stop breaking the blocks you shouldn't be breaking. There we go. Then you're going to go down with a long 3. Then you're going to go up with 4 diagonal ones. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Then you're going to go up with a long 2. Why am I placing things? There we go. Then you're going to go up with 1. Then you're going to go up with 2 long 2s. Then you're going to go up with a 1. Then you're going to go up with a long 2. Then you're going to go up with 2 1s. And then you're going to go up with a long 2. So it should look like this. Just copy that. And in fact, I'll go back to the red line, hover over everything we did. Just make sure you get it correct. There you go. Now, from this long 2, you're going to go up with a long 4. On the second block that you place, you're going to place a yellow, and on the right of the yellow, you're going to place a red. You're going to place these lines upward a little bit. That will be the red and the yellow for the Mali flag. Now, you're going to take red, and in line with the red line, you're going to place 3 red down, break the first 2. You're going to place 2, break the first one. You're going to take black, you're going to place 3, break the first 2. Alright, now you're going to go back here, and in line with the long 2, you're going to go down with a long 5. I lied about it being a long 5, it's actually a long 6, so make sure it's 6 blocks long. Then you're going to go down with a long 3. On the third block, you're going to go down a little bit more, we'll count that in a moment. But you're also going to go to the right on the top here a little bit more, and we'll count that in a moment, don't worry. Take red, and under the second block here, place 3 red, break the first 2, place another one connecting to it, and now place a black line until it overhangs that by 2. And now over here you're going to take green, and honestly it could be lime green, it could be normal green. This is for the Niger flag. I'm going to stick with lime green for now, but I might change it later. So make a pattern like this, place 3, break the first 2, place 2, break the first one, connect, place 2, break the first one, and then place a black line until it overhangs that by 2. Alright. And now coming back to this line, you're going to go down to the right with a tall 3. You're going to do that 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And by the way, now towards the star is in, towards Nigeria is out. So you're going to go out with 1, you're going to go out with a tall 2, you're going to go out with 3 1s, 1, 2, oh my god, and 3. You're going to go out with 3 long 2s, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to go out with a tall 2, and on the bottom of this 2, you're going to place 4 more blocks. So place a lime green to make sure that it is 5. And then you're going to go down on the left side 3 more times, so it should be a tall 4. I'll hover over this in a moment, don't worry. You're going to go out with a tall 2. You're going to go out with 3 1s, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to go out with a long 2. You're going to go out with another long 2, but on the second block, you're going to go down and to the right 2 more. You're going to go up with a long 2, and you're going to go up with a long 3, and on the third block, you're going to go down 1, and then you're going to go to the right, so out with a tall 2, and it should connect up with the mini L that we have from the other video. So let's hover over this real quick, make sure you got it, just copy it how you see it, and then I'll tell you what we're going to be doing in a moment with the star. And then after the star, just remember, this is all green down here, and this is all going to be red. The star will be yellow. So find this right side and make these 2 shapes connect. And above that block that we place, we're going to place a black. To the left, we're going to place a black. And on top of the first one, we're going to place 2 more. All right. And now to the left of the out that we had, we're going to place 3 yellow. And on the bottom of the third one, we're going to place a black. And to the left, we're going to place a black. Now place 2 more yellow underneath that first black, and to the right of that yellow, you're going to place 2 black going down, so it should look like this. That's almost it for all the black on this flag. There's like a little spot over there, but we'll get to that in a moment. On top of this black right here, you're going to place a yellow. To the left of that, you're going to place another yellow. On top of that, place white as a placement block for now. To the left of that, to the right of that, place 3 white, break the first 2, place 3 white, break the first 2. Remember, placement block, we're not going to keep this. This is just for now. Place a yellow line until it overhangs the right by 2. And now, on the second block from the right, go down 1. You're going to then go down 3 in line with the first white, and on the left side of that yellow, you're going to place another yellow, and then you're going to go down diagonally 1 time. So it should connect up like this. And you can fill in this little spot with yellow. Right here. You can even fill in this little rectangle with yellow. We'll come back and do the rest in a moment. Now, underneath this white, you see this yellow? You're going to place 2 more yellow to the left. Alright? And now you're going to go up with a tall 3. You're going to go up with 2 more tall 3s. So 1 and 2. And then you're going to mimic that pattern on the left side. My god. And that will be the point of the star. And to the left of this bottom yellow, you're going to place 3 white, 3 white. Remember, break the first 2, place 3 white, break the first 2, okay. And now you're going to place a yellow line diagonal to this bottom tall 3 until it overhangs both sides by 2. And you're just going to mimic the thing from the other side to a T and outline that. There you go. So that is the outline of the star. You can now fill this in yellow. Fill the top in with red, break the white and make it red, and fill the bottom in with green. I will do that, and I will see you in a moment. Alright, there we go. So I have finally finished filling this in, and this has been Burkina Faso, ladies and gentlemen. Next video, probably going to be doing the Ivory Coast. If you want to know how to do a flag map of the world, I showed you how to do it at the end of the first video, but remember, don't make the same mistake that I did. Use empty maps instead of empty locator maps. And also, if you guys know how to hide the L2 to place, R2 to break, bottom on the D-pad to drop. If you know how to hide that, please let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Zenny, peace out. See you guys.